All right, guys, so the most requested video topic by far from you has been a Pinterest tutorial. So I'm going to walk you through how I really found some massive success on Pinterest. I figured out a couple hacks that helped me get to 6 million views on my account in just 2 months. It was very, very fast. I tried to crack the Pinterest code forever. I'm talking like years, and I finally figured it out to where I was seeing a very steady stream of traffic coming to my Etsy shop and everything was working as I always wanted it to. So I'm going to be creating kind of a series of videos on this. This will be the first in the series. But before I get into this first little trick, I want to talk to you about my workshop happening tomorrow, July 23rd at 1 p.m. Pacific time. It's a listing photo masterclass where I'm going to be talking a lot about search engine optimization and creating photos that sell. Now, if you're watching this after that date has passed, do not worry, I'm linking the replay below, so please tune into that. It's going to be super, super, super in-depth, and it's basically an entire module pulled out of my Etsy Shop Master Course, plus more. In addition to all of that, I'm going to be giving away one full access pass to my Etsy Shop Master Course to somebody attending live. So if you are watching this before the date of the live webinar, please do register. I'm putting the link in the description below. It's going to be insane. I'm so excited to give you guys all of this information because I think it's going to help you a lot. Even if you think you have your listing photos figured out, there's going to be a lot of additional tricks in here and tips that you may never have heard before. I'm betting that you haven't heard before. So now that that has been covered, let's get into the first Pinterest trick I want to talk to you guys about that helped me get 6 million views on my account in just 2 months. This is always the place that you want to start, and I'm going to go in depth into exactly how to use it to get the most value and start getting the ball rolling on Pinterest for your account as well. If I can do this in my shop, anybody can do it. So let's get into that video now. All right, guys, so if you don't know about it yet, Pinterest has a specific new feature. It's trends.pinterest.com, as you can see here, that helps you discover what is currently trending on Pinterest. And there are a few reasons that this feature is an absolute gold mine. And I'm going to go through those features right now. So there's kind of two parts here. The first part is why Pinterest trends can be helpful for your shop in general and for finding ideas, for knowing what's trending, for getting into your customers' heads. Because a lot of the same people that are using Pinterest are ones that are shopping on Etsy. I would venture to say many, many, many of Pinterest users are also Etsy shoppers. It's just the same sort of demographic. So I'm going to go into that first reason first. That first reason that Pinterest Trends is an extremely valuable tool is finding trending products for your Etsy shop, or knowing maybe you're already in something that's trending. You need to know what that category is and how to capitalize on it. So in order to make more sense, I'm just going to show you. So on trends.pinterest.com, you'll see here, this is an early access badge because this feature is in beta still. It's been in beta for maybe a year now. So I believe anybody can access it, but it's not fully rolled out yet, but very, very helpful. So it's worth getting in early. So it has a search bar up here that you can type in any general search term. So if you're selling, I don't know, say enamel pins, you could type that in here. And I'll show you some examples of that, and it'll show you how, actually, let's just do that. It'll show you how that particular search phrase has been trending on Pinterest for the last 6 months. And it'll show you some really useful suggestions down here as well. So let's just click on enamel pins, and it looks like enamel pins peaked in August of 2019. It's been declining a bit since then, which is great to know. But we can get more specific here. If we scroll down, we can see Disney pins, hairpins, pins on backpack. All of these seem to be kind of up and down as well. So no true winners there, but we can also see the top pins for any specific keyword, which is extremely helpful because that helps you to see the types of photos that are working. Now that is key. Please remember that. You want to see the top pins in whatever search phrase that you're looking for, what these photos are looking like. Because then when you're going to take photos for Pinterest, which I suggest you take do photo shoots or choose mockups specifically for Pinterest that you may not even be using in your Etsy shop, because Pinterest is such a focus on the visual aspect of things that you have to be making sure your pins, the photos that you're using in your pins, are targeted toward this platform. And in order to do so, you have to know the photos that are already working. And these are the top pins in this category. So these are the types of photos that are working. All right, so let's go back here and we can see today's top Pinterest trends. It's going through some food. Zucchini is a hot trend right now, apparently, bread recipes and boats. But we also have a type of engagement ring, aesthetic wallpaper, homeschool organization. Really cool. So it shows us just the most popular stuff on Pinterest today. Then if we scroll down, we can see the very most popular categories in general on Pinterest. Now, Pinterest has come out and said that they only include trends within this category that, or, within this specific feature that have been trending upwards for the last 6 months. So it's not just a flash in the pan type of trend. These are the trends that have had steady growth or very sudden growth over the last 6 months. So it's really, really cool to know that you can rely on these as something that's not just going to go away very quickly. It's something that Pinterest has chosen specifically to show people things that are on the rise. So as we can see, fashion category, food and drink category, beauty category, and home category they have. Let's start with fashion. You can go through here. We can see tennis skirt outfits have been trending, and alternative fashion, indie outfits, Y2K fashion. That's a really hot one. Things like scrunchies and, 2000s trends. If we scroll down, we can see food and drink, which isn't super applicable to Etsy sellers, most Etsy sellers. So we'll skip that. But beauty, we can see acrylic nails, baddie hairstyles, Harry Styles nails, butterfly nails. So if you are paying attention to details when you're looking through these things, you'll be able to begin to spot things that you could incorporate into your own products, or, begin to advertise even more so if you already have these things incorporated in your products. So it's just a matter of knowing what to focus on, knowing what's in demand, what people are looking for, and how to get on the same page with them so they're interested in your products. So when you're using this for your own shop, which is that first half of the two things that I said this trends feature is useful for, you can be looking for things that you either can start to newly sell to be on trend, or if you're already selling some of these particular things and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize there's so much demand on it, you can start capitalizing on those specific aspects of your products, and you should start capitalizing on them, both within Etsy and Pinterest. So the second portion of this is how to use Pinterest trends in order to make your own Pinterest account grow. And this is in a similar way. You're spotting trends, and then you're either creating products in your Etsy shop based on these, or you are creating pins that specifically focus on the details of what is showing here. So say like you have some butterfly jewelry, or you're a shop that sells butterfly necklaces. We can see butterflies trending in a few areas, even butterfly nails we see in the fashion category. There was something butterfly that I saw earlier, but just as an example, you could then say, okay, that I know is working on Pinterest. People are very interested in that. So I'm going to have a photo shoot to get better Pinterest photos that are going to capture people's attention more, not necessarily like a product photo shot that you would use on Etsy, but something that brings it to life in a fashionable, really super eye-catching way. So let's just type in butterfly necklace and see what comes up there. So this is a really crazy example because it's been trending upwards for a very long time, and it was at its peak in July 13th, which was last week. So this is one that if you were to be researching and you found this, right now is the time to get your pins of your butterfly necklace onto Pinterest right away. Now, in order to figure out the types of photos that you should be using, you want to scroll down and see, okay, so this is what's really working in terms of popular pins that people are repinning constantly and consistently. And these are the types of products that people are looking for when they type in butterfly necklace on Pinterest. You guys have to remember, Pinterest is not a social media network. It is a search engine first and foremost. So people are using it to find ideas, to shop, to get inspired. So your photos have to jump out. They've got to inspire people. They've got to make them want to repin the item and go click on the picture to figure out more about the product that's being sold. So, if we click on this here, it's going to open up the Pinterest searches for butterfly necklace. These are the top Pinterest pins. So these are just very basic product photos, but they make the butterfly necklace look very tempting, right? So the people that are looking for this particular search phrase, they're wanting to see both products like this and photos like this. So I'm telling you, as a seller, this information is gold. It is so extremely valuable. So Pinterest Trends is the place to start to figure out, what you should be on top of in your own shop and how to create pins for your Pinterest account that people are going to care about, because you want to be ranking high in the Pinterest search engine. And in order to do that, you've got to have relevant pins that people care about and that they want to click on and that they want to look at. So we use butterfly necklace as an example here, but you can apply any type of product to this strategy. You've just got to put in the research. You've got to take the time, and you have to be willing to do the photo shoot work, the extra photo shoot work or extra mock-up work to find photos that are going to work on Pinterest even better than the ones you may have now. The Etsy photos that you have may work just fine. And if you want to try them first, that's totally up to you. I also want to add, videos on Pinterest are blowing up. Pinterest loves promoting videos. They love putting them at the top of search results because they're very much so getting more into the video aspect of things and rewarding accounts that are putting more videos up. So if you can do just very simple video like this and do it as a pin, you can also apply videos to your Etsy shops now. That's opened up to, I think, probably half of sellers and half of buyers are now able to see video pins. It hasn't rolled out all the way yet, but it will soon. So start experimenting with video. These are very sparkly butterfly necklaces, so they've got it in the sun with a really pretty green background. Figure out how to make your products look amazing and extremely enticing, because that's how you're going to get people to click. And the more people that are clicking, the higher you're going to rank in search results. So I hope this has been helpful, you guys. This is trends.pinterest.com, using this feature to both expand your Etsy shop and stay on top of trend, and also build your Pinterest account. Your Pinterest pins have got to be relevant. They've got to be something that people are currently caring about, and the actual photos themselves have got to be things that people want to click on. So remember those two things when you're using trends.pinterest.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video.